guys, hope you're all having a beautiful day. If you want to see how I created this look, then just keep on watching. I'm going to start out with the Milani Stay Put Brow color in the shade Soft Brown. And it comes with this spoolie and angled brush. So I'm going to start by using the spoolie and combing through my brows so that they're all stay put. And then I'm going to dip into the product and start carving out my brows. So I start at the end because that is where I have the least amount of hairs. And then I start building as I get to the middle. And I start flicking backwards using brush-like strokes just to give the effect that, you know, you're making like little hair effects into your brow. So yeah, and I'm just gonna smooth that all over. So taking the spoolie, I'm just going to brush through them, and this helps to blend everything together so that there's no harsh lines. And yeah. Okay, so now moving on to the eyes, I am taking my Wet n Wild contouring palette in the shade Dulce De Leche, and I'm taking that light shade and I'm just going to set my eyes because I've already primed them and everything. So yeah. And now going into the Covergirl True Naked Nudes palette, I'm taking the shade Fawn, and this is going to be my transition shade. This is going to help to let all the other eyeshadows go on a lot more smoothly. So yeah, this doesn't make a big difference in the beginning, but it will help everything in the end to blend out a lot more smoothly. So yeah, then I'm going into the shade Cocoa, and I'm going to work that into the crease of my eye like so, just to give a little bit more definition and depth to my eyes. Then we are going to take the shade Coffee, and I'm going to tap on the outer corner of my eye, and I'm very lightly doing this with a very light hand, and then I'm going to work that into my crease with less product on the brush. So yeah. Then going into the shade Mink, I'm going to place this all over the center of my lid, and my brush was somewhat damp whenever I did this, so it looks kind of more metallic than shimmery. So yeah, and I'm just going to pat that all over my lid and then just go over with a blending brush just to smooth everything out and blend it all together. So yeah, now taking the e.l.f. long lasting eyeshadow thingy in the shade Confetti, I'm going to work this from the inner corner of my eye all the way into the center, and this just gives a nice pop of color. So yeah, this is the main attraction of the look. So yeah, and I'm going to bring that slightly above my crease to make my eyes seem bigger, and then just blend that out. So yeah, then going into the shade Sable, I'm going to lightly pat this on the outer corner of my eye, being very careful since this is such a dark shade. I'm trying to keep this very low and right under my crease. So yeah, and then I'm just going to blend that into my lash line and into the crease of my eye. Now for mascara, I'm taking the L'Oreal Telescopic, and I'm just going to coat my lashes very generously, like so. Then taking my Wet n Wild Megaliner, I'm going to start on the inner corner of my eye and slowly try to make a little wing here. So yeah, there's a lot of concentration that went into this. So yeah, just take your time and be very precise, and that's how you're gonna get, you know, the wing you want. Okay, so then for lashes, I am taking the Kiss lashes in the style Flirty, and I just used some Kiss lash glue to glue these on as well. So yeah, and I just put them on with my fingers because I feel like I can more precisely get them to fit. So now using the Maybelline Master Prime, I'm going to prime my face, and I just put this all over and I really work this in. This stuff really does help to smooth out my face and any textures that I have on it. So yeah, I really like this one. And then I'm going to be using my Maybelline Fit Me concealer, And I'm going to put this on my little, I have like dark spots on the sides of my chin and like under my lips. And I'm going to also put this on any blemishes and very little under my eyes because I don't want a harsh makeup look today. So yeah. And so I'm just going to be blending that out with this little brush right here. And yeah. So now taking a damp sponge, I'm using this small one because I like this one for my concealer, and I'm just going to pat out everything to make sure everything went on very smoothly. And the sponge really helps to get into the little crevices of my face and right underneath my eyes and stuff like that. So now taking the Maybelline Fit Me powder foundation, I'm just going to dust this all over my face. I really want to use powder foundation today because, I don't know, the liquid one, I really haven't been feeling liquid foundations lately. So yeah, I've just kind of switched over to powder, and I like this better because it gives the face a more natural look. So yeah. I'm just going to dust that all over like so. Now taking the Wet n Wild contouring palette, I'm going to be using the darker shade this time, and taking it from the top part of my ear down to the corner of my lips, and I'm just going to chisel out my cheekbones, and then I'm going to go in circular motions just to kind of blend that all together so it doesn't look like such a harsh line. And yeah, then I'm going to go under my chin, and this is really good if you're taking photos. It really adds the depth to your face. So yeah, I'm just going to be going under there just to create more of a depth to my face so I don't lose any of those features. And then just whatever is left on my brush, I'm going to dust that on my forehead just so it evens out the rest of my face. Now taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills Starlight Illuminator, I'm going to lightly dust this on the top of my cheekbones, and this is my favorite highlighter of the moment, and just look at that. I mean, it speaks for itself. So yeah, I'm just going to dust this onto the tops of my cheekbones to give me that nice glowing highlight. Then I'm going to take the Milani Romantic Rose blush, and I'm going to put this in between where my highlight and contour is to kind of blend that out together. So yeah. Now for setting spray, I'm taking this Mario, but I don't know how to say it, but yeah. And I really hate using setting sprays, they're just really annoying, but yeah. Now going back into the eye palette, I'm going to take that shade Mink and work that under my lower lash line, like so. Then I'm going to dip into Champagne and use this for the inner corners of my eyes, so I can get a nice highlight going on in there and make them appear more wider and awake. And then I'm just going to coat my lower lashes with some mascara. And I'm using the same one from earlier. I really like this one for the lower lash line since the brush is so thin on it. Then going into the shade Buff, I'm going to take that on my brow bone. And yeah, now moving on to lips, I am using the shade Beeper from Colourpop. And yeah, I'm just painting that on my lips, like so. The concentration, I swear. So this is the completed look, you guys. I hope you like it, and please like and subscribe if you want to. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching, and bye.